Welcome to our Youth Enquiry Service Podcast. I'm Dayle.
And I'm Lucas. We're here at Youth Beatz 2025 with the headliner
Mae Muller. Welcome to our podcast, Mae Muller. We will open our podcast with an icebreaker. What is your go-to comfort food after a long day?
Hi. Okay. Oh my gosh. My go-to comfort food. That's a good question. I mean, probably always like a cup of tea and then like a sweet treat. After a long day, maybe like a Twix and a cup of tea. That's kind of, and like in front of like some really bad television. That's like my happy place, especially after a long day. Yeah.
That's a good choice, actually.
Youth Beatz is the biggest free music youth festival. If your performance was an emoji, what would it be and why?
If my performance was an emoji, I think it would be like the nail emoji. We were just talking about nails.
Yeah, we was.
And because it's like a bit sassy, but it's fun. And, you know, I'm here just to have a good time and look cute while doing it. And I guess with my nails and your nails.
Yeah.
It's only right, you know.
Your songs get people hyped up. What can fans expect from Youth Beatz performance? Any surprises?
Any surprises? I mean, this is the longest that I've done in a while. I'm on for an hour tonight. So I guess... Oh, and I'm doing a cover. So that's a surprise. Ooh. A fun cover, which should get everyone on their feet, everyone dancing.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to hear it. And I'm also doing an unreleased song.
Ooh.
So you get a little exclusive. And that's also another one that, like, I think, even though obviously no one will know it because it's not released yet, it's a bop. And I think people will be able to like move to it no matter what. So
I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
Which of your songs mean the most to you and why?
Oh, I think at the moment I have a song that I released about 2 weeks ago. It's called In My Head. And it's my second song that I've released as an independent artist. And it's just about a bit of like an overthinker, and I get really in my head about things. And I wrote it in the studio, and it was actually at like the end of the day. We'd been like trying to make something work and it wasn't really connecting. And so I just ended up just like kind of going into my own little space and basically just writing something like a diary entry, like not thinking about really like the rhymes or what I was saying. I just wanted to like get this release out because I'd been a bit stressed and like overthinking about loads of stuff. And in the end, we got this like really honest and like raw song, and it felt really good to put that out into the world and like be vulnerable. So that means the most to me at the moment, and I'm performing it tonight, so you'll hear it.
I can't wait for that. Actually, I love that song.
Do you have any new music coming out?
Well, yes, I do. I actually have an EP coming, and I've not said that to anyone yet, but yeah, I have an EP coming out in July, which has a few new songs, and it's my first project as an independent artist, which I'm excited about. I won't say the title or anything, but keep an eye out and you'll see all the tea.
How does the energy of Youth Focus event compare to other shows you've done?
Well, I think so far this just feels like there's a lot obviously of young people, like a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, and I think that's really, really amazing. And I think there's a difference from when a festival, because it's like it's free, and I think that the energy is different where people are just there literally just to see the music, have a good time. And I think that's such an amazing thing that is happening, like that there are opportunities for like young people to come enjoy music. I think the ticket prices right now for festivals and shows are like insane. Mm-hmm. And so I think that is like a major difference at performing something like this, is because you feel good about being there, and you know that no one's out of pocket, which is much better.
How does it feel introducing your music to a new generation in the crowd of Youth Beatz today?
Whoa, I feel good. I mean, I just hope that, you know, people like it and people can relate, and that they can feel seen. And, you know, especially like this new music that I've been writing the past few years, for me, I've been on a sort of journey of like self-discovery, and there's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs. And I think no matter who you are, no matter what kind of walk of life you come from, like we can all kind of relate to that. So I just hope that they can find a safe space in it, and, you know, know that whenever they're listening to my music, whenever they're at a show, wherever they're, you know, they can be themselves, and we're all just one big family.
If you could go back to when you were a teenager, what would you give her?
What would I give her? Oh my gosh. What would I give her? I would give her, I would just like give her some advice and maybe just tell her to like stop worrying about boys so much. Like when I was a kid, I was like, I literally, by my teachers, I would get called boy crazy, which is so embarrassing. But I think I just put a lot of like my validation on like boys from a young age, and I had like boyfriends from quite young, and it just took up so much of my time from when I was like 16 onwards. And I think if I could go back, I would just be like, babe, you'd like relax. Like there's enough time in the world to like have men and boys annoying you. So I think I would just say, just like spend more time with your friends and your family, and like don't be stressed by that freak. Like, because in 10 years time, you're literally not even going to know if he's dead or alive. So that would be my advice.
Was there a mentor or role model that helped you shape who you are today?
I loved Lily Allen growing up. I might be showing my age. Do you know who Lily Allen is? Okay. Okay, good. Thank God. Lily Allen, she is an icon. I would be shocked if you didn't know who she was, but she was like one of the first albums that I really listened to, All Right Still, which came out in like 2006. So I was a little kid, and my mom had bought it, and I remember putting it on, and we would put it on in the car, and it was like this light bulb moment just happened in my brain. And I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to do that. Like she's so honest and she's so funny. And I think in music, I think Sabrina Carpenter does it really well now. It's like finding humor in your lyrics. Like it's quite hard to do. And I think Lily Allen did that so well in her storytelling. So I think musically, like she was one of my biggest role models. I don't think I would have started writing music if it wasn't for her. So I think, yeah, Lily's a good one.
Besides music, what is something you're passionate about and that might surprise your fans?
Something that would surprise my fans. This is why I'm like quite boring, because I like made my passion like the thing I do. So now, I mean, I'm really passionate about, like the kind of, I think like LGBTQ plus rights and like trans rights, especially. Like I have a lot of trans friends, and I think I don't think that would be surprising to my audience, but I just think what's happening in this country is like really scary and not good. And I think outside of music, it's so much bigger than us. And I will just always shout about that. And I think it's really important to me that the LGBTQ plus community like feel heard and feel safe and know that, you know, they're not alone, and that otherwise I'm literally just like at home watching TV. I don't have any hobbies. I should probably find one. I should probably get one.
How important is it for you to engage with youth-focused events like this?
It's really important, and I feel really, really lucky and grateful that I got to come here. I think I would love to do more. I think there's so much to benefit from, and I think young people, if they're just given an opportunity and given a chance, like it can open up a whole world for them. And I think not everyone is born into wealth, and not everyone has the connections. So I think there's so much talent that kind of goes unheard because, you know, they might not have the resources or the funds or the connects. And I think things like this just like open up a world, and I think it shows them inspiration. And I think it's really, really important to keep on doing that. And I think there should be, you know, more youth clubs, more free events when we can, because everything is just so expensive now. And I think it's sad for young people to miss out just because they might not be able to afford it. So I think it's very, very important, and I would love to do more.
What was the moment you knew music was what you wanted to do as a career?
I think it sounds like a bit cliche, but it's something that I've always wanted to do since I was a kid. Like I was such a little attention seeker when I was younger. Like I was the kid at Christmas, like putting on a show, like standing on the table being like, look at me, I put on a show. So I think from the moment I knew that music could be a job, like that's what I wanted. I had no idea how I was going to do it or how I was going to get there, but I think just from a little kid, that's what I wanted to do. And then I had like a second where I was like, maybe I'll be a psychologist. And then I got a U in my psychology exam. So that was a very short-lived dream. But I think it's because I always knew that music was what I wanted to do anyway. I don't recommend that. Study hard, don't get U's, don't get unclassified grades. It's not good.
How did representing the UK in Eurovision shape your career mindset?
I think it did a lot. I think it made me learn a lot. I definitely am. I think I'm a lot stronger now. I think it was a whirlwind and it just threw me into the deep end of having to deal with like so many opinions and so much pressure as well. And I think being able to come through that and coming out and just being, I could kind of see it for what it was, if that makes sense, and just learn from it. And I had lots of fun doing it, but I think now I'm a lot more independent in my decisions. I feel like I don't say yes to anything unless I actually truly like want to do it, and I trust my own instincts more after that. But it was also nice just being able to speak to so many people from like across the world and like across Europe. You know, that was also like I learned a lot from the fans of Eurovision, and like I love them. I think like the fans were the ones that like made it all worth it. I had a really good time with them. But yeah, I definitely come out stronger. And yeah, for my career, I'm just like trust my own instincts more.
As a final question, what made you want to be a headliner at this year's Youth Beatz 2025?
I think it's just a great event, and I think, like I said before, I think the more, you know, events that can be affordable and accessible, you know, for young people, I think the better. So if me being here makes anyone else pay more attention, like that's all I could ever ask for. And also like I love performing. I love being on stage. So it's just a win all round, to be honest.
Thank you for being on our podcast. We look forward to your performance. Make sure to follow us on our social media for more podcasts.
See you next time. Bye.
Thank you.
Follow us to keep up with more podcasts.